Just messing around with It Had to Be You, written in 1924. I didn't know it went back that far. By Isham Jones. I've heard of him before. Can't remember what else he wrote. Did the music, and Gus Kahn lyrics. Harry Met Sally featured it. Nice old tune. Just taking a look at a basic chord melody. I couldn't find this in any of my books. I finally had to go to this. Let me see if I can show it to you. It's Jazz Standards Made Easy. It's not a bad book. It's got a lot of good tunes in it. It seems like everything's either in C, G, or F, though. They're trying to simplify things. But that's where I finally found it. So let's take a look just at a basic chord melody. In the beginning, the melody is D, E, D, E, F sharp. We're in the key of G, so for the most part, all the Fs are going to be sharp in the key of G. So I wanted to get a little basic bass movement going. So to get the It Had to Be You, it's just G to A to B. But what I did was I realized that kind of found a new voicing here, which is always fun. I've got the D on the second string, I've got the A on the third string, got the C on the fifth string, got the F sharp on the sixth string. By itself it sounds kind of weird. I'm blotting out the fourth string, but it's actually a D7. D7 is D, F sharp, A, C, so we've got D, the F sharp's on the bottom, the A is on the third string, C is on the fifth string. So actually the bass movement, I had it wrong. It's ba, 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 ba. So it's F sharp on the bottom. I said G before, I was wrong. So here we go. This first chord is D7 with F sharp on the bottom. Okay, the melody is on the second string, D. Now, the next melody note is on E, second string, which is going to be the top note in this D9. So for purposes of this arrangement, don't play the root D on the bottom, play the fifth A. So again, this is now we go up to this G major 7. I guess that would be the first inversion with the B on the bottom. Yeah. Okay, so this is probably the most complicated thing we're going to cover, but it was just a nice little D9, F sharp melody on the second string over this G major 7 with the B in the bass. Okay. Now we can go to, so I'm playing just an E major triad with the fingers, and I'm picking the open sixth string E with the pick. Change the E major into an E major 7. Change the E major 7 into an E7, E dominant 7. Okay, that melody is happening on the first string, and then we've got, this is an A7. So what I'm doing is I'm borrowing the first two strings, 7th fret with the pinky. Got the C sharp on the third string, 6th fret. Got the G on the 4th string, 5th fret, along with the open A. Okay, now there's a couple of different ways we can do the next part of the melody, all right? So let's just backtrack a little bit. I think it's good to backtrack, for me as well as for you, I hope. Anyway, here we go. That's just to get a little movement. A7, it's actually A13 with the 9 on top. Okay, so A7 is here. I'm just borrowing with the pinky first two strings, A13 with a 9. One way to do it would be this. Next chord, go to A7 here. No, try that again. So from the A, 9, 13. Here we go. Okay, so this is I wandered around and finally found the somebody who. So that's all around the A13 with the 9, alternating it with the A7. Let's not do the other part. Let's just keep it simple. Okay, so again. I hit a wrong note there. It's actually okay. So it's kind of an annoying arrangement because it goes over like 5 or 6 pages and you have to do a page turn occasionally. One more time from the top, we've got okay, losing my train of thought here. There we go. All this is I've got something that's a little bit longer than a whole note, so it's like being held for 5 beats. So to fill in the silence there, we've got our A13, A13. We're not bothering with the index, we're playing the open A on the 5th string instead. And all we're doing is we're descending on the 2nd string. So it's just this. 13 moving down to the sharp 5, moving down to the 5. Just a fill-in type of thing. Let's try this for this D chord coming up. Let's see if we can do D, 6, D major 7, okay? So, backtrack a little bit more. We're close enough to the end, to the beginning, I mean. This is a regular A7. The D, 6, D major 7, D6, 9. This is just a D6 covering the first 4 strings. This is a D sharp diminished. E minor. Now we're going to descend on the 3rd string with that cliche line. So that's just like the cliche thing. It's also in this masquerade. Again, it's just a fill-in. All right, so we've got the fill-in here. A7. This is all over A7. Now we'll hit the open A. We got this nice little. So what it is, it's a major 3rd here, the G and the B, major 3rd here, the C and the E. Okay? So it's okay. I hope you're picking up on this because I'm getting lost here. The turning the pages doesn't help. Again from the top. We've got D sharp diminished, E minor, descend on the third string, all over A7. Now we're going to hit the open fifth string A, do this nice little major third thing, landing on D9. Now we've got E flat 7 flat 5. Okay? So E flat 7 flat 5, 4th fret 2nd string, 6th fret 3rd string, 5th fret 4th string, and the 5th fret 6th string. We're blotting out the 5th string, we're not playing the 1st string. Okay, now we can do something a little bit interesting here. We can do, remember we did the D7 in the very beginning, which is kind of a weird voicing, with the F sharp, the third of the chord on the bottom. Well, now we're going to change it into a D augmented. So all we need to do there is bring the third string up. That's going to result in this voicing. And then another D7 augmented. Okay? So how about one final time from the top? Famous last words. Okay, here we go. We're doing the regular D7 here. D6. D major 7, and then D6 here, going to the diminished right here. Where is my diminished? Where is my diminished? Okay. Yeah, here it is. Landing on E minor again. This is what we did earlier. Regular A7. The open A, go up to the major thirds, landing on D9. Here we go. E flat 7 flat 5. So that's this. Okay? So I'll show you where I got it. If you don't know, this is an E flat 7 chord. It's like a C7 down here. This is an E flat 7. This would be E flat 7 with the 5th on the bottom. Let's just flat the 5th. So now we've got an E flat 7 flat 5. And now we're going to go to our weird little D augmented. We're playing the 2nd string, 3rd string, 5th string, and the F sharp is still on the bottom, on the 2nd fret. Now we've got, so what this is a D9, you know, a D9, but I'm putting the A sharp, which is the augmented note, it's the raised 5th. Okay? All that explanation, and I just lost my place again. So, here we go. This is the diminished here. E minor, descending, A7, D9. Now we're going to the E flat 7, flat 5 that we just looked at. Now we're going to go to our D augmented. Again, the F sharp's on the bottom there. This one's weird. Now this is our G major 7. We're going to throw in a D augmented here. Going to go down to this G major 7. If you can't do the thumb thing, don't worry about it. But basically what we're doing is we're moving from this G major 7 first inversion with the B on the bottom to the D augmented. It's kind of like the beginning of Stormy Monday. I think it might be on a different route, but anyway. And then we're going down to this G major 7, right? Basically right here, you know. Sometimes if I am able to grab it, I'll just grab the G to fatten it up a bit. Okay. This is back to our, sorry, it should be this. E major 7, E7. It's all stuff we did before. Now we're going to do the same major 3rd, play the open 6th string along with it. Minor 3rd. Now we're going to do this little triad along with the open 5th string. That's going to give us an A minor 7. Now we've got A minor with G in the bass, F sharp diminished, D7 all the way through to the 1st string A, G major 7. Now this is a B7. We're going to put the pinky down on the 2nd string, and we're not going to play the B root. We're going to start the pick from the 5th string. So that's going to yield a B7 with F sharp in the bass. Go through with the pick now, play the 1st string, come back, play the 2nd string again, back to that E minor. Take the middle finger off the 2nd string to get our next melody note, which is it, B flat diminished, had to be. Okay? So let me just rewind that a second. What the heck? It's long enough already. Let's just do it from the top. Here's the D thing. E minor. Playing A7. Here comes the major 3rd. D9. E flat 7, flat 5. And then we're going to do the D augmented now. This is our final time through. Back to the E major 7, E7. This is the A minor with G in the bass. This is tough. So I'm borrowing the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings at the 5th fret, and I'm putting the G on the 6th string, 3rd fret. Now we've got the diminished, so that my pinky's on the 5th fret, 1st string. go to D7, bar chord, all the way through, G major 7, to that B7 over F sharp, sorry. Take the middle finger off to get that F sharp melody note. Now we've got B diminished, 7. Now this is D7 and open A. Back to the B diminished, D7 over A, D6, D6 9. Okay, and then just as a little ending, we're going to do G major 7 to C minor 7, the 4 minor, and then we're going to land on this G 6 9, which is really just this, but if you want, you could add the G on the bottom, and then just a little harmonic thing, which is going to be 7th fret natural harmonics, strings 4, 3, and 2 together. 12th fret harmonics, first 4 strings together. And then we're going to go all the way up to the, 17th fret. So at the 17th fret. So again, it's kind of like, it's almost a little reminiscent of the main, It Had to Be You melody. Something like that. Anyway, I hope you liked the tune. 1924, It Had to Be You. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Please feel free to share, like, comment, what have you. Subscribe if you haven't. And hope you have fun. Keep playing, practicing, and look forward to talking to you next time. All right, have a great day.